In 1991, a young mother was rendered helpless and was made to watch her child be executed. Later, she was mutilated and killed. The killer should not lie in some prison with 3 meals a day, cable TV, clean bed sheets, family meetings, and endless appeals. Some killers just need to die. This is how Robert Macy explained his concept for the need for capital punishment. Hello, my name is Niharika Yadav, and you are listening to InSighted. In this episode, we aren't aiming to answer straightforward questions, but those whose answers are far from clear. Starting off, what is capital punishment? Capital punishment is the state-sanctioned killing of a person as a punishment for a crime. It is also known as death penalty. Well, there are multiple controversies and contradictions surrounding death penalty, as some people argue that it is justice served, while the others believe that the punishment is cruel, gruesome, and degrading. Over the years, society has used capital punishment to intimidate would-be criminals and prevent future crimes. It is also the highest legal penalty for a crime in many countries. While the statistical data can be debated, the punishment itself serves as a powerful and unique deterrent against crimes. Retribution is a just and proportional response to heinous crimes. The execution of a person for a gruesome murder forfeits their right to live, an eye for an eye. Moreover, the punishment as a whole sends out the strongest possible statement of societal condemnation. It facilitates the establishment of a moral boundary and helps prevent and maintain the sanctity of human life. Also, it should be well established that criminals should be appropriately punished. The killers of the poor should be punished in the same manner as the killers of the rich. And the existence of some systematic and judicial errors should not be the reason why capital punishment is renounced. Well, the punishment is catastrophic in nature as it may lead to the execution of an innocent. In 1954, George Kelly was wrongly executed for double murder despite lingering doubts. And 50 years later, the evidence supporting his innocence is an example of a flawed justice system. The killing of the innocent should not and cannot be considered a small systematic or judicial error. The phrase, an eye for an eye, is not actually complete. An eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind would be a more accurate attribution to the concept of death penalty. The society should collectively break the chains of violence and free itself from exploitation. Furthermore, there is no conclusive evidence that shows that death penalty is a more effective option for deterring crimes than long-term imprisonments. A study from Kansas in 2003 found that death penalties cost 70% more than that of the long-term imprisonments. The sole reason behind this is extensive legal processes, appeals, and specialized housings. As we've heard both perspectives, we realize that the two of them raise profound ethical and practical questions. It's a complex tapestry woven with morality, justice, human rights, legal precedent, and societal values. Ultimately, the points that we have discussed can again be debated and re-evaluated, highlighting its complexity. This podcast episode for now comes to an end, but a question for you. What is the ultimate punishment?